Good morning, beloved boss lady. I have been connecting with myself and connecting with each one of you. I got up early this morning to begin my meditations and my morning ritual, and I felt called to come on and just chat a little bit with you ladies. I know there's a lot going on, and I feel that it's important to come together to gather, even if it's virtual, so that we could feel each other and get a sense for where we're at. And I know that this is a time of challenges, a time where we are being pulled. Good morning, beloved boss lady. I have been connecting with myself and connecting with each one of you. I got up early this morning to begin my meditations and my morning ritual, and I felt called to come on and just chat a little bit with you ladies. I know there's a lot going on, and I feel that it's important to come together to gather, even if it's virtual, so that we could feel each other and get a sense for where we're at. And I know that this is a time of challenges, a time where we are being pulled in every direction. We are being asked to really believe in certain things and take a stand for certain ways of being. There's a lot of fear, a lot of uncertainty. And I just wanted to put some perspective to everything that is going on, and where I sit in terms of all of this that's going, in the hopes that it will resonate with you. It will be something that you could hold on to during this process. So I believe that, and the first thing I want to say is, this is real. Like, the coronavirus is real. What we're living is real. It's very third dimensional, and it's really happening in this moment. And I have a lot of compassion and a lot of love for those that have been struck with the illness, for those that have lost their lives, and the families that are going through this situation. And having said that, I also want to bring us to a higher perspective and understanding of what's happening, right? And one of the things is, this is a reorganization, right? There's a shifting. Times are shifting. The world is shifting. And the way in which we shift is we reorganize. So if you think of something changing in your home, when you're decorating a room, or something changing in your mindset, or a thought or a process coming in that's new, you start to reorganize and shift things around. And that's very much what's happening in the world. And when we do this type of work, the inner work, the self-reflection, the going inward, there's the knowing that there's things that are changing and shifting and reorganizing in the world. And this is one of the ways in which things reorganize, in which we're being brought upwards and forwards. And my call to you is to see it from that perspective, and then ask yourself, how am I going to move into this change, into this up leveling, into this reorganization? What is the energy that I'm going to be bringing into this, right? And what I ask you to think about is, okay, if this isn't happening to me, right? If I could stop for a minute and say, this isn't happening to me, this is not stuff that's coming from outside of me, as bad luck or as unfortunate happenings or something that's coming to inconvenience my life, right? If we move past the thought that we are victims and that we are, we're subjects of this situation, and we move towards the understanding that this is happening for us, that this is happening for us to shift, for us to up level, for us to move into a better version of ourselves. And in my life and in my work and experience, that's one of the things that I have been able to bring to the reality of who I am. I understand that life happens for me. Even situations like this that seem so much bigger than me, there is an opportunity for me to say, okay, how is this happening for me? And when I get to that point, first of all, there's an opportunity for me to be grateful, because anything that's happening for me is meant to take me to a more elevated, more ascended version of myself. And in that gratefulness, I have an opportunity to have some love for the experience, which is what I've spent this morning doing. Yesterday, I ran around a lot. I was doing everything that we were recommended to do. And I'm saying follow those instructions, be compliant, do everything that's needed to mitigate, right? And think about the energetic that you are coming into this with, right? This morning, after everything is done, everything is settled, now I can sit and really bring this inward. And I am in a place of gratitude. I'm able to be in a place of gratitude because I'm safe, because I have resources. My family is safe. There is a place for me to be able to sit and reflect. So I invite you to do that. And how do I know this is happening for me? I feel like it's coming in to help us slow down, to help us go inward, to help us reflect. This is a disease that affects our lungs, which is our heart chakra. And it's meant to help us clear and connect more from that place, right? So I want to invite you to understand that this is an up leveling. And if you choose to come from a place of energy richness, as we're shifting and as we're reorganizing, that's the energetic that will come into that new way of being. Think about it. Who we were before we were asked to close down the schools and stay inside and stop what we were doing, and all the conferences, speaking events, all the activities that have been put on hold. Our systems are being challenged. Everything is being brought to the leading edge, right? Who you were in that time of tranquility and peace and comfort, that was your comfort zone or your normal, is not who we're going to be on the other side of this when we go back to our norm. Because this is going to have its heights. This is going to have its challenges. This is going to have its moment. And it's all meant to disrupt so that we can move into a higher level. What's the energy that you're going to bring into that level? And I invite you to consider an energy of trust, an energy of knowing that the universe has our back, an energy of knowing that this is happening for you and it's meant for your greatest good, an energy of knowing that there's going to be enough, right? Versus an energy of fear, uncertainty, scarcity. Yesterday I went to the supermarket and scarcity was everything it was palpable. It was everything that I could see and that I could touch. The shelves were empty. People were snatching whatever they could, filling their carts because there's this perception of not enoughness, right? The fear of, I'm going to be caught like out here exposed, right? All of those energies are very palpable, and it is part of what the collective is experiencing. And because we are part of the collective, we are human and feel that. And I invite you to do something different. I invite you to hear the calling of leadership to model this from an energetic of peace, of calm, of receptivity, of hope, of trust, of allowing. All of those energetics of gratitude are the ones that we need today in order to get ourselves through this process of reorganization. So I love you, ladies. I miss you dearly. I am looking forward to hearing from each and every one of you.